As a football fan, I feel like I have a solution to Liam Delap's problem. I understand the fact that Delap, since joining Chelsea, has been struggling to find his scoring boots. And it looks like Chelsea signed the trial version or the lower version of the Delap that was in Ipswich. I understand that systems and team dynamics and pressure can be different, but I still feel like from the viewer point of view, I have a solution to Liam Delap's problem. Do you want to find out what the solution is? From history, players, especially center forwards, struggle from time to time to score. But there is only one thing that restores their confidence. It is penalties. Apart from the fact that penalties restore their confidence, penalties also boost their numbers. Before I conclude this Liam Delap's matter, let's take a look at the center forwards in the Premier League that are on penalty duties and the Premier League center forwards that are not on penalty duties. And let's look at their stats and let's see what is going on. For Manchester City, Erling Haaland is on penalty duties. So you will realize that even when he's having a goal drought, anytime he scores a penalty or anytime they get a penalty, it kind of boosts his number up. It kind of restore his confidence. And if you look at Erling Haaland's goal, you can see a lot of penalties in it. I'm not a fan. I'm not one of those school of thought who try to condemn goals from set piece. No, a goal to me, a goal is a goal. Even if you use 6 penalties to go and win highest goal scorer at the World Cup, I don't care. A goal is a goal because even penalties is not a joke. Now let's look at Arsenal. Victor Gyökeres is now on penalty duties. Look at his numbers for Arsenal. Now, let's talk about his eye, right? Let's talk about Benjamin Sesko. He is not categorically on set piece on penalties duties at Manchester United because their main penalty taker is Bruno Fernandes. And look at Benjamin Sesko's goal tally. You will see that it is very, very low. Let's go to Brentford. Igor Thiago scored 22 or 23 Premier League goals for Brentford last season. Igor Thiago is on penalty duties. In Brentford, let's go to Aston Villa. Aston Villa has Ole Watkins on set piece duty, and you can see Ole Watkins' numbers. Even when he's struggling and he's not in form and is not on a goal streak, anytime the team gets a penalty and he scores it, he brings him back to his scoring form. And at the end of the day, also, it kind of give him a good average. So it's like a leverage to give him a good average. That's for Ole Watkins. Let's look at Dominic Calvert-Lewin at Leeds United. He's also on penalty duties. Let's look at Raul Jimenez at Fulham. He's on penalty duties, although I think he has left Fulham now, but he's also on penalty duties. So back to Liam Delap. Why is Liam Delap not on penalty duties for Chelsea? I'm not saying take it away from Cole Palmer, but for the meantime, so as to boost this Liam Delap's confidence, why not put him on penalty duties? The question is, can he score penalties? Yes. When he was at Ipswich, he took 2 penalties for Ipswich that season and he scored both. In fact, one of them was against Chelsea and then maybe against Fulham, I can't remember. But the 2 penalties Liam Delap took while he was in Ipswich in Premier League, he scored them. So technically, he can take penalties. So I feel like even though he's struggling to find his scoring boot, how about put him on penalty duties? Let him start back 2 to 3 penalties and restores his goal scoring confidence. Even while the goal scoring confidence is not restored yet, it kind of like give him an average that takes pressure from the media off him. For example, if he has not scored in his last 10 games, but he had 3 penalties which he converted. Now it's the narrative now is different. It moves from being he has not scored in his last 10 games, he has moved to he has scored 3 goals in his last 10 games. And bit by bit by bit, his average begins to build up and he begins to find his scoring form. At the end of the day, is we want to get the best out of everybody. And then Joao Pedro and Cole Palmer then can randomly take over the PK, or Cole Palmer can go back to taking his PKs and stuff like that. So I feel like, have they, although I'm not in the training camp, I'm not the coach, I'm not the assistant coach, neither you that you are watching this video is an assistant coach or a head coach or a set piece coach or anything. But have you also thought about this, that why is Liam Delap not allowed to be taking penalties for Chelsea to boost his confidence and his scoring form or scoring run? Have you ever thought of this? Let me know in the comment section. Chelsea fans, you are allowed to make comments. Rival fans, you're also allowed to make comments. Because at the end of the day, even I mentioned all of these players and I even forgot Mo Salah. Mo Salah was also on penalty duties at Liverpool. Look at those great goal scorers. They are on penalty duties. A striker that is not on penalty duty is already at disadvantage. Because when the time to score the ball, to score the PKs, when the time to boost the average, to restore the confidence, is missing. Is someone actually thinking what I'm thinking at all? Or this thought, it actually lives in my head alone? Because I think something has to be done about Liam Delap to help him to rescue his career, actually. But whatever happens, football might be brutal, but the game is still fair. Thank you guys. If you're still watching this video to this point, don't forget to like this video, subscribe to this channel so that we can grow this new community to the next level. Thank you guys once again for watching. You'll see me again pop up on your screen when I drop my next video. Bye.